We approach the midway point of the football season, and still there is plenty up for grabs. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. The Highland Spring Springers went into their 5th game of the year with a pedestrian 2-2 record, but according to the Times-Dispatch, the #1 ranking in the region. Why? They've played 2 juggernauts from out of state, making their strength of schedule the toughest in the state. Either way, the Springers wanted to make sure they put in a dominant performance on homecoming. And yeah, I did say it was homecoming night for Highland Springs taking on Colonial Forge, a homecoming king, wide receiver Kwanye Beanie. Congratulations as he gets the sash and the crown. And to the Queen, Serenity Alexander, this year's 2021 homecoming queen. So Kwanye Beanie and Serenity Alexander, congratulations. And congratulations to the Highland Springs defense. They were all over the place. Turnovers were key. That's the first one very early on in the ball game. It's Daquan Giles who recovers a fumble would lead to this. Hey, it's a homecoming king. Kwanye Beanie on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Christian Martin. And the Springers have an early 7-0 lead. Ensuing kickoff, things would go from bad to worse for the Colonial Forge Falcons. It didn't look like it. Here's a huge kickoff return. Looks like nobody's going to get him, but as he's going down to the ground, the ball pops loose. Springers Johnny on the spot. It's Elijah Wade with the fumble recovery, and the Springers took advantage. Martin firing, finding Latrell Sutton. Good for a first down. It would lead this. Still first quarter action. Give it to the big man. Let him eat. Aziz Foster Powell finds the end zone. Springers did a lot of work offensively on the ground. 356 rushing yards on the night. More Springer D? Yeah, you got it. Forge going deep. Pretty, oh so pretty spiral. But number 8 made a name for himself on this night. Braylon Johnson gets the interception. We switch sides second quarter now. Quarterback, easy squeezy lemon peasy pitch and catch to Takai Heath. That's good for first down. It would lead to this. Looking to go up 3 scores. They'll do just that. The handoff, this time to Marcel Fleming. He finds Pater. This looks like the Springers of old, doesn't it? Defense forcing turnovers. Offense just going down the field. The one problem Highland Springs has had this year is avoiding the big play, and this time it would come in the form of special teams. This kickoff return would go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colonial Forge. Would be their only points of the night. Still, Falcons on the board. Springers offense responds. Look at that pretty pass from Martin, finding Michael Hodge Jr. This offense, I said, was firing on all cylinders. 574 total yards on the night. And Christian Martin threw for a score. He ran for one more. Taking it deep into Colonial Forge territory on that play right there, and that would lead to this. He almost got in on that run. Might as well call his own number again. Touchdown Springers, and high fives all around. And the Jointons jumping on homecoming night as Highland Springs, even Justin Fuente coming up from Virginia Tech saying, I'm kind of impressed by this team. I don't know if I want to face them, but I might want some of their players. And he'd be good to get them. More defense from Highland Springs. 6 turnovers on the night. And the man of the hour, yeah, there he is again. Braylon Johnson returning that interception, his second pick of the night for 52 yards and a touchdown. All Highland Springs at this point. More Springers later. Still getting it done on the ground. Jakir Henley now in at the quarterback position. He takes it all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown Highland Springs. And the defense, well, they just went to work all night long. Number 53 was in the backfield all night long. All night, Rashad Purnell. All night. All right, for you kids, it's probably not your style of music. Anyway, we missed him. Backup QB is going to put it in for his second touchdown. Jakir Henley, and a happy homecoming for Highland Springs. They're 3-2 on the year now. 52-7 winners over Colonial Forge. Meanwhile, let's go north to Henrico High School. Henrico deep run playing football on a Tuesday night like they're the part of the MAC conference. Both teams looking for their first win of the year. The Henrico defense came to play in this one. Number 3 and number 44 on the stop. McKee Sumter was stumping that one, and then they got to the ground game. It looked good. Corvin Wallace inside the deep run 20 would lead to this. Looks like Henrico's going to score, right? Well, number 21, watch him come in on this option pitch. Fumble, and Kendall Hummer's got it. And he hums his way all the way back for a 98-yard fumble recovery. Deep Run takes the early lead. They're up 7-zip. Big score for Hummel. Deep Run has had problems all year trying to put together and get victories. It is not Kendall Hummer's fault. He did it on defense and offense on this night. However, Henrico looked like the better team defensively, especially against the run. Number 7, Victor Johnson. To the Victor goes the spoils. He gets a stop. And then, quarterback keeper works wonders. That's good for a first down. Would lead to this. Henrico trying to get on the scoreboard. Deep Run's defense, to their credit, would hold. Warriors have to settle for this 36-yard field goal. It is up, and it is good for Evan Carlson and company, so 7-3 Deep Run. Same score, second quarter to the defense. All over the quarterback, not a lot of time to throw for the Wildcats. Offensive line getting worked at times. They did show promise at times, but they also had some breaks in coverage. Wide open, wide receiver. The pass to Naeem Payton Trapp, and that's good for 6. 50-yard pitch and catch, and it's now 10-7 Henrico at the half. Second half, ensuing kickoff. Number 1, Savion Edwards runs into his whole blocking unit. Then it's like a counter play. He goes left, and there's nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Henrico, and that's how you draw up starting off a second half. Or a first half for that matter, but it's the opening kickoff for the second half. That's the quickest way you can score. At this point, 16-7, Henrico. Extra point would be blocked. Tricky Warriors later. Little pass out to the flat, but it's a lateral, so he can throw it forward. Finds his receiver. That goes for big-time yardage inside the Deep Run 15-yard line, I should say. Almost at the 10, but they'll get there. Here he comes, quarterback, running into people, and somehow finding the end zone. Sean Macon makes the most of that one from 15 yards out. 22-7 Warriors at that point. More defense for Henrico. Check this out, the interception. Number 48 on the pick. It's Jathan Washington. Henrico would score one more. Kendall Hummer had 104 yards rushing on 20 carries, so it's not his fault they lost, but Henrico gets their first win of the year, 28-14. We have more gridiron action to get to when we come back. The Cat Bowl carries added significance as Tucker looks to remain unbeaten while Hermitage has other ideas. Plus, regional golf at Meadowbrook Country Club. Deep Run continues to add to their trophy case, while some great individuals have a terrific tournament as well. That and more straight ahead.
Middle school and high school students, have you thought about what you want to do after high school? Let us help. Visit the Life Ready Expo at 6 p.m. on October 19th inside of Hermitage High School and network with professionals from different career paths. Connect directly with people in fields you are interested in and learn what it takes to reach your career goals. Visit the Life Ready Expo on October 19th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Hermitage High School, 8301 Hungry Spring Road, Henrico, Virginia.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. How about some golf? To Meadowbrook Country Club we go. Deep Run looking for their 8th regional title in 9 tries. And second day of action. Deep Run, Freeman, and Mills Godwin, the top 3 going into the second day. They weren't the only teams involved. This guy, though, was absolutely blasting it from the tee right down the center of the fairway. You see it there. And that is Nick Collins on the first hole. Here's his approach to the green. It's going to go just to the left of the hole. You saw the hat of Douglas Freeman's golfer there, but you see it right in front of that white van. Yep, there it is. He would miss the birdie putt, but tap it in for par. He was unbelievable, especially down the stretch. Second hole, this putt for birdie. He puts that one in. A great showing by Nick Collins. He would win the individual title. He would finish, this is a third hole, on the approach to the green. And that one, that's right on the dance floor, just about 10 feet to the hole. Misses the first putt. This is a bogey save, though. A lot of golfers make problems worse. Collins did not. He would finish with an eagle par birdie for a 3 under 68, a 36 hole of 143. Pretty impressive. Meanwhile, this guy was impressive for Freeman. Nice approach shot by Luke Bitska. He puts the biscuit in the basket there. Gets the par putt to go. More from Bitska. Sometimes you got to be lucky and good. This is so close on this putt. Get in the hole! Just misses. He would tap that in for par as well. Bitska had a 72 on day one, finished with a 79 on day three. But Douglas Freeman was excellent as a team. Check out this drive. It's pretty darn good. It'll show up just to the left of your screen, and he would tap that in for a par putt on the par three. Bitska finishing with a total of 151. But deep run, as I said, it has been theirs to lose for years now almost a decade. That was a shot on the first hole by Ethan Snow, and he almost caught the birdie to boot. That's the easiest tap-in par he'll ever have. Nice job by Snow. He was strong throughout in this one. First day, 78 on this particular day on day two. He shot a 73, and he scored a 151, tied with Bitska of Douglas Freeman. Nice approach shot right there. We go to Glen Allen. And Will Hemp doesn't take any time to even look at a putt. He knocks that one in. That would be good for a birdie. Will Hemp solid for Glen Allen. Led the scoring, 165. And check out this drive. Almost right down the center. It's going to land in the side bunker to the right. Just goes into it, but it's a great lie. Look at this. This is for Eagle. It's a par 5. Took a little bit of a left turn there. Unfortunately, he would 3-putt from there, but still saving bogey on a par 5. Much better than I would do, and he would lead all scores for Glen Allen. Solid tournament for the Jaguars. And not a bad tournament for Hemp, who's a 3-sport athlete. Let's go to the number 2s for Godwin. This is Mr. Houts. Will Houts on the approach. Check it out. Gets all the way onto the green. This is the 5th hole. Par 4. And he is going to go up the ladder. Always better judge of speed when you're going uphill on a putt. Beautiful lag putt. He would knock that in for par. Meanwhile, Douglas Freeman just missing. Grant Miller, oh so close. He would clean that up, as would deep runs Caden Sherman. He did really well. Par 72. That's excellent. 76 and a 72 for a final score of 148. Deep run in command of this one. Who was in second? Well, it was Douglas Freeman. Grant Miller. It's Miller time. Drive right down the middle. And then it started raining on us pretty hard. But these golfers undeterred. Caden Sherman, his approach on the 6th. And then check out this putt right here. Looks right on line, and then all of a sudden takes a left turn. Judged the speed right, did Houts, but not to be. He'll finish in his putt for par. But Deep Run does it again. They finish in first place, winning the regional title. Freeman in second. Back to the gridiron now, but first, how about adding a new member to the Hermitage Wall of Fame? Brianna Rogers, 1,000-point score. That's all she did as member of the Hermitage ladies basketball team. She makes the Wall of Fame. On to football. Panthers looking for their second win of the year. And the Tucker Tigers come into this one 3-0 for the first time since 1992. Hadn't beaten Hermitage in a while, trying to change things. First drive, first quarter. That's not going to help. It's a fumble. And number 6 with the recovery, Mr. Stubbs, Christian Stubbs, puts Hermitage in great position deep in Tucker Tiger territory. And it would lead to this. Quarterback Jalen Burton calling his own number. He's going to take it to the house. Oh, his foot stepped out of bounds before he went for the stretch and hit the football with the pylon. No matter. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. 1-yard touchdown plunge. Next play. And all of a sudden, Burton and Hermitage up 7-0. Defense still working wonders. Still first quarter run game not happening for Hermitage. They get the stop behind the line of scrimmage. And then the Panthers. Next drive, it's not Jalen Burton, but it's Karan Butler, and he almost had the touchdown, but he fumbled the football in the end zone. You'll see more of Karan Butler
Later, however, Hermitage working wonders second quarter now. That punt actually goes for negative yardage. Yeah, believe it or not, that was a negative yardage punt. I'll give credit to Hermitage for the pressure on the punter on that one. Then they take advantage. The swing pass, big part of their arsenal, and turning it into big yardage. Panthers working wonders again. That's good for a first down. It would lead to this. More Panthers. And guess who? It's Karan Burton. Burton to Burton. Touchdown Burton. Touchdown Panthers. They would have a 2-score advantage at that point. More defense. Still first half action. Nothing doing for the quarterback, Cameron Clark, who's had a heck of a year so far, but he ran into a really stout defensive front and secondary in this one. Back to the Burtons. Jalen variety. He's going to take this one all the way to the house. Touchdown Hermitage. They had about 10 holding penalties on this drive, only hurting themselves. Still overcame it with a long Myers touchdown run for about 32 yards out. Now all of a sudden Hermitage up 3 scores. But just before the end of the half, just when you think the Tigers are burnt, they're not. Long pass. Cameron Clark connects to Jaden Lee, and it would lead to this, a touchdown run. Caleb Smith, they'd go for 2 and make it. Hey, Tigers are right back in this thing. We got a whole half football to play, right? 21-8 at the half. Second half, oh no, not the way you want to start it off. It's another Tucker Tigers turnover. That would be the story of the game. Well, part of it. Those 2 turnovers would always lead to points. I'm showing you this, not because it would stand.
Hey, happy birthday, Pops. September 30th, baby, you 40 now.
But because of that right there, Jeremiah Coney, play called back for holding, so the touchdown doesn't count. But he wanted to say happy birthday to his pops. You can't blame me for leaving that in there. This will count. Interception by number 24, Damon Arties. And it's time to parties at Hermitage. Now back up 3 scores. Back to Coney. He did have a solid night. Fourth quarter action. That's good for a first down with a lead of this. Burton firing, finding his receiver, Chase Rivers. And all Hermitage on this night. As, even Principal Michael Jackson doing push-ups. He had to do a lot of them because Hermitage wins it. 35-8 is your final. Panthers move to 2-2. Tucker falls to 3-1. Staying with the gridiron today, big shout out. Thanks to our friends at WTVR CBS 6 for this one. Varina trying to stay unbeaten at home, taking on the Hanover Hawks. First quarter action. Give it to old Carlo Thompson. He's been working wonders for the Varina Blue Devils. He's been the straw stirring the drink and all those other cliches. Cheerleaders love it. Hanover coming right back. A little tricky backdoor screen action. That'll work. Touchdown Hanover. This game was close for a while. Hawks have been pretty good this season, but usually, as was the case tonight, there's always an answer from quarterback Miles Derricott. He can throw for Miles. He finds Alls Wells with Kamari Wells at Go Air Mare. You might as well. Later on, more Derricott, couple touchdown passes in this one. He finds Anthony Fisher as well. Fisher going to celebrate. So was Varina. It was their homecoming night as well. Blue Devils are looking really strong right now as they continue their onslaught. They defeat Hanover by a final score 34-12 is your final.
We hit the volleyball court when we return. The Godwin Lady Eagles look for a little payback against Atlee, and it's back to the gridiron where the Eagles and Jaguars go down to the wire. That's next.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car.
Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to Sports Wire. Ladies volleyball, Godwin taking on Atlee. Godwin head coach Chris Wakefield looking for win number 199 in his career. And Caitlin McNeil doing her part on the road against Atlee. The thorn in his side and Godwin's has been Atlee. Like the last 3 years in a row, they've knocked Godwin out of the playoffs. Much of the time, as the underdog. They have no fear of the Lady Eagles because of their success. Number 20, Morgan Crawford with the kill there. Still first set. Crawford, nice dig. Set it up, great pass. Boop, knock it down. Looking good for Atlee. Jada Foreman, one heck of a track athlete, by the way, gets the kill. Back come the Godwin Eagles. Great looking serve right there. Caitlin McNeil and company doing the honors. Still, first set action. Godwin, the pass, and the slamma-jamma. Knocking it down. Lady Eagles, big point right there, and a big first set victory, 25-18. Always good to win that first set when you haven't had success against a team, just to get the momentum going your side. Atlee, second set. They know how to come back. Great attempt right there. Raiders, though, firing and finding the hole in the D. Good kill then. Raiders on the serve. Eagles looking for a response. Atlee setting it up for Jada Foreman, who knocks it down. Girl can get some air. Point for Foreman. Point Atlee. They would have the lead, but the Eagles would come back. Godwin with the block. 2 for the price of 1. They set it up well there. On the outside, point Godwin. They win the second set, 25-14. We go to the third. Atlee. I've seen this many times. Them trail 2-0 to a team like Godwin and come back. Eagles saying, not happening tonight. Ryan Taylor gets the point. Atlee on the serve. Godwin. Touch shot, no. Raiders rally to the ball, but the block is there. What a night for Caitlin McNeil. She gets the point. Eagles feeling it now. Atlee, much needed point right there to keep the Lady Raiders in it. Godwin on the serve once again. Atlee setting it up. And this time they beat the wall at the corner for the point. Looked like the Raiders were going to take the third set, and we were going to be forced into a fourth. Guess who? It's McNeil time. The kill for McNeil. Wakefield wins game number 199. He would go on to win game number 200 in his next match against John Marshall. Godwin wins it in 3. Well, let's go back to the gridiron. It's kickoff time. It's Glen Allen. It's Mills Godwin. Both these teams coming off wins. Glen Allen win against Hermitage. Godwin a big win in an upset fashion against Freeman. Godwin a big kickoff return. Godwin almost takes it all the way back to the house. Justin Harris just missed the touchdown, but the refs looking at it, and they do have a flag on the play. Godwin, look at this quarterback run. They got something going with their quarterback to wide receiver connection. Touchdown, Mills Godwin. Luke Calverick finding number 12, Cohen Busby. And Busby's been busy. Touchdown, Godwin. It's 7-0. Second quarter, we go. Switching sides. Glen Allen's turn to get things going. But no, the Godwin defense comes up with a big play, and he dropped the rock. And Godwin's defense, number 33, Connor Boyd, falls on it for the fumble recovery, which set up Godwin deep in Glen Allen territory. Calverick knows what to do with it. High arc moonshot pass, firing, finding, touchdown, Godwin. Justin Harris, just in time in the nick of the end zone, far corner, 14-0. Mills Godwin ensuing kickoff. 2-touchdown lead. Oh my gosh, where's the ball? Where's the ball? I got it now. Sometimes that really breaks down. A kick returns. Defense, stay in your lanes. It's hard to do when he drops the ball. Look at him go. He's gone. The theme on SportsWire with football is kick returns. Touchdown, Marquise Bell. And you can ring that bell because Glen Allen's on the scoreboard. It's now 14-7 with 11:44 to go in the third. That was the opening kickoff of the second half, much like the Henrico deep run game. Godwin has answers. And guess who? Justin Harris. Have yourself a night, my friend. His second touchdown catch of the evening. He was huge for Calverick and company. Godwin. Momentum went to Glen Allen's side. Then they jump right back on it with a 14-point lead going to the fourth and final stanza. What can Glen Allen do? Well, they're a pretty gritty team. They will fight, and they get big-time yardage there. Andrew Millwit on the carry. Then, new lead of this. Short touchdown plunge. Is he in? Is he in? Yes, he is. Patrick Carey. This game looks pretty scary for Godwin because it's a one-score ball game. 21-14 at this point. Still 7 minutes to go. Fast forward. The last chance for Glen Allen. The pass over the middle. Intercepted by guess who? Justin Harris. He gets an interception, a long kickoff return, 2 touchdowns receiving, and a partridge in a pear tree. Godwin wins 21-14. So that's 2 in a row for the Eagles, the team they upset the week previous. They came out on fire. 54-0, a shellacking of John Marshall. Thomas Jefferson beats Deep Run. We talked about them going into the Henrico game winless. It was, it really came down to conversions. Thomas Jefferson made theirs. Deep Run did not. 14-12. Patrick Henry takes care of Henrico. 30-12 is your final. Let's head back to the volleyball court. It's Henrico Highland Springs. Ladies style. Let the rivalry continue. First set action, Henrico on the serve. Highland Springs has answers. Check out the shot and the kill. Down to the floor they go. That's good for the point. Springers, they would have the early advantage. But Henrico, that ball, they cannot corral either. Point Springers. I was going to say, but Henrico got things going, and they would. They set it up right here and get it over. Highland Springs content with the dig and the pass, but that shot's going to go. Number 19 just trying to make a hustle play. Miranda Johnson gets rewarded for it. Now, number 13, Janice Hill. She was really good for the Lady Warriors on this night. That's going to work. More from Hill. Can't corral that one. It's an ace. Lady Warriors come out and play. Boy, did they come out and do that, just that in the first set. Another chance right here. Highland Springs trying to get back at it, but set point, and that dog will hunt. It's number 3, Aubriana Northington with the point, and the Lady Warriors take the first set. Warriors trying to do the same in the second. That'll work. It's guess who? Janice Hill again. Then that's going to be the straw that stirs the drink. Number 19, Miranda Johnson with the ace. That's an ace as well. This time, Jaden Jones doing the honors. Lady Warriors looking strong in the second set. Brand new gym at Highland Springs, by the way. It looks nice. Looked even better for Henrico on this night. They get that point to go. Then can't quite corral that one. That's going to go as an ace as well. Lady Warriors looking strong. Highland Springs coming back, though, and I love the celebration. Going to the floor, getting the point then on the serve. 24-19 at this point. Going to make it 25. Number 10, Sanvi Tatini. 25-19. 2 sets to none. First one who wins 3 gets the victor. Highland Springs had other ideas. That point is good. Well done, number 10 and company, Milan Robinson. Springers can't corral that one, however. That goes for an ace for Henrico. Springers trying to not go down without a fight. But number 5 for Henrico comes off the bench and scores the point. Vasia Isaac scores, and then at 24-18, the ace to finish it off for Miranda Johnson. And the Lady Warriors get the 3-set sweep, and they beat Highland Springs 3 sets to none.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.